Everyone, just wanted to give you a quick video update. I know that I sent out a request earlier, so I don't like to kind of go to bed without an update. Just quick update. So for Laura, right now everything is moving along really great in most respects. And then the one thing that we're really needing to catch up with the rest of her healing are her kidneys. And so the kidneys, along with, for some reason, her blood pressure drops really low during dialysis. Blood pressure is fine, for the rest of the day, normal times, but for some reason going through dialysis, her blood pressure is dropping really low, and she's not able to pull off enough fluid to really make the dialysis fully effective. So again, the dialysis is cleaning all the toxins and the acidity out of her blood, stuff that your urine will naturally dump out, but she's not producing urine right now, so the dialysis is necessary to remove fluid and remove all the toxins out of her body. So we're needing her kidneys to jump into gear here and to begin working. They have worked, and she has produced urine, maybe 45, 50, 60 days ago. She was producing a lot of urine, showing good signs that she could come off of dialysis. But then here over the last 30, 45 days, that's not been the case. So we really need her kidneys to kick back into gear, and everything else is going good as far as her wounds are healing great. They're about to take the feeding tube out of her nose and put it down into her stomach directly, so that if everything else looks good, we should be able to go to a rehab facility next door, start working on a few hours a day of rehab for Laura, strength training, getting back into a strong place and getting ready for prosthetics and that sort of thing. But for that to really for us to feel really confident with that, we really would want her kidneys to be working well. It's not necessary. People go to rehab, long-term rehab all the time, and still do dialysis, which we would go ahead and do, as long as her wounds can be changed and treated at the bedside, which they're going to determine tomorrow. So that's where we are right now. If you guys could mostly just pray that tomorrow they would find that Laura's wounds can be treated at bedside, and that alone, along with her moving the feeding tube from her nose down to her stomach, those two things will allow us to move into a long-term rehab facility, out of the hospital environment into more of a strength training rehabilitation mode. So that would be fantastic if you guys can be praying for that. And then secondarily, pray for her kidneys. We don't want to do any kind of transplant thing, but we're really needing her kidneys. We would do that if we had to, but we don't want to do that. We want her kidneys to kick back into gear. So if you guys can just be praying that her kidneys would kick back into gear, urine would begin to be produced by her body, and that we can move on to this next stage of rehab here in the next week or so. Thank you guys.